Manchester City have just announced Savio. Oh wait, no, they haven't. They haven't announced Savio. I don't know. They're never going to fucking announce this guy. Like, genuinely, he has already signed for us. Like, I need you guys to understand. He has already signed for us. All his papers are in order. He is a Manchester City player already, but they just haven't fucking announced him yet. I've been waiting to do this video for when Savio gets announced, right? However, I am going to be covering the pre-season, and by the time that Savio gets fucking announced, he'll have made a fucking debut. He'll have won the treble with us before we even announce him. Like, oh my days. So I can keep waiting and waiting, but we'll probably be at the pre-season by the time he's announced. So I'm just going to do it fucking now. Let's talk about Savio. This guy. And question marks because I've no idea what numbers he will wear. And this video I will not talk about any of the other players. I will not talk about De Bruyne, about probably Haaland, whatever. I will solely focus on what Savio will be doing at Manchester City. So this might be a shorter video, I'm not sure yet. This is not scripted. Many of my videos are scripted. This is not scripted. This is just off the top of my head. So, Savio. I've watched him for quite a bit of games at Girona. He has good games, he has lesser games. But his lesser games, he is still better than Jack Grealish was this season. Because let's be honest, Grealish had one good game all season. And that's not to bash him. I still believe in Grealish. Where is he? I still believe in Grealish. I think next season he will be able to do a good job again. But just saying, when Savio is at his low point, it's still better than when Grealish was at his low point. So, Savio, what will he do at Manchester City? And how is that different from what we have right now? And I guess I can contrast that with the Doku. Savio keeps the ball in his feet more, will take on his man, he will go left, he will go right, he will go wherever he wants. He will drift into midfield, and he will cut through defenses, he will take on the defense, he will take on shots from distance. Now, how is that different from Doku? Doku is going to be deep and receive the ball, and then run up the pitch. And then he gives a pass backwards once the entire team has moved forwards, right? So that we can keep the ball in this area. What Savio does is different. Doku came into Manchester City being a more direct player. Savio is coming into Manchester City, granted we haven't seen him play a single game yet, as a player who is going to receive the ball, go forwards, and cut inside and shoot. Or pass. He's not gonna be like Doku is now. When Doku first joined Manchester City, he was drop deeper, which Savio doesn't really do that. When he receives the ball, it's usually pretty high up. But Doku will receive the ball when he first joined, go up, and try to do something, right? But now, Doku receives the ball, goes up, passes backwards. Will Savio do the same? I do not think so. And there's a reason why I do not think so. Savio has a better technical ability than Doku. We never wanted Doku for his technical ability, because he isn't a very technically gifted player. He is a very physically gifted player, he is a good passer, and he is usually very good at listening to instructions. He is fast, so he has that explosivity to him, but we did not get him for dribbling through midfield. Because quite frankly, he might look good in League 1 when he dribbles past all those defenders. That doesn't work in the Premier League if you are not good enough. Doku is not good enough. Savio, I believe, is. So we got Doku to become a more tame player. He still is very direct, don't get me wrong. He's not as tame as Grealish or Silva, right? He's still a very direct player. But he's not as direct as Savio was at Girona. So what am I expecting from Savio? I'm expecting Savio to be very, very direct. Now, I could talk about what this implies for the system, right? Maybe we keep a back four, or like maybe we keep Guardiola back, because Savio's not gonna track back as much. maybe you do that. Doesn't matter, because this video is not about the system that Man City plays, it's about Savio. So, I am honestly not expecting Savio to change his playing style as drastically as Doku has. And there's a reason for that. Look at the players we have right now. We have Jack Grealish, Bernardo Silva, Doku, and Savio. These are our wingers. These guys are our wingers. So, come on. Fucking hell. There you go. We have 4 wingers. 2 of them are de facto midfielders. So, Doku, not as direct as he used to be anymore. Savio, still a very direct player. We can't just make Savio another fucking Grealish, can we? I appreciate Grealish. I appreciate what he does. We can't make just another Grealish. Like, come on. We have to have some variety in those wingers. And I believe that is what Savio offers. While Doku is good mainly on pace, Savio is good mainly on technical ability. While Doku can cross a ball and has pretty poor finishing, let's be honest, Savio can cross a ball semi-consistently and he will get a good shot in. His passes are very great as well. He will be able to link up very nicely with whoever is here as well. When you see Doku trying to link up, right, it's a bit clumsy because Doku doesn't have that technical ability. When Savio links up, he has tech out of his fucking ears. He will link up perfectly in a way that Sane, I guess, like Sane, Leroy Sane. Remember when he was at City? Savio, I believe, will be very similar to that. And it's different to Doku, but it's also very similar. And now, maybe the last thing to talk about, or second to last thing, and then we'll get to the last thing, is rotation. Savio can go to the right wing whenever he wants. He can go left wing whenever he wants. So it's really not relevant to think of Savio as a left winger or as a right winger. Savio is just a winger. We no longer have left or right wingers, I believe. I believe we just have wingers. You might as well consider them starting in the middle. And Savio will decide where he plays. I genuinely believe that, because the level of talent he has here on both wings, and Doku, same with him. He can play on both wings. And yeah, people want to talk. I don't want to talk about Doku too much, but I should probably address this. Doku can play on both wings. A lot of people think he can't because he played 3-4 games on the right wing. And then he played a really good game on the right wing for Belgium. But oh no, he conceded a goal. But then you look further into it, and the Belgian manager tells his players not to clear a ball in their own half. So the fact that Doku made that decision wholly comes down to the manager himself. So no, the idea that Doku cannot play on the right wing is false. He was very good on the right wing for Belgium. The mistake he made comes down to incompetent management. I'll just get that in there as we continue talking about Savio. So Savio, not only can he rotate for the wingers, he can go up front. Now, this is not his best position, obviously. This is not his best position. And why would you even do this? Why would you want Haaland on the wings? Well, it's because Haaland is a very physical player, can hold on to the ball well, and he has better tech than people realize. When he was at Dortmund, and I did watch him at Dortmund, he liked to go into the wing, and whenever he went to the wing, somebody had to take his spot as a striker. That was usually the winger, or a midfielder. Foden, or maybe De Bruyne actually, because he's getting older, that up top position might be a bit easier for De Bruyne. De Bruyne is probably the midfielder, and Savio would probably be the winger that would go into that central position if Haaland decides to vacate his position. Now, is that what we are going to do? Do I think we are going to do that? No. But I just think it's interesting to think about. Why? Because we have another striker. And Haaland will not play every game of the Premier League season. He has not been rotated enough. That is why he got his injury. Because it was a scratch injury. And that is why after his injury, he was dead for like a month, I want to say, maybe 2 months. He was playing terribly for a few games after he returned from injury, let's be honest. He needs to be rested more. So if we have Alvarez maybe play more games, come on, 60 minutes, we are 3-0 up, Haaland comes off, Alvarez comes on, and Alvarez can then rotate easily with Savio, because we know Alvarez is more of a complete striker. Now, again, I want to preface, this is not Savio's best position. It is maybe something he can do. He won't be an all-out striker, he will never be that. But it's something he can do to a better extent than a player like Doku or Grealish or Bernardo Silva. So, don't think you're gonna see him over here too much, yeah? You're not gonna see him here too much. But it might happen if we are deciding to rest Haaland. That's all I want to say. Because yeah, Alvarez and Savio will be rotating all game, and we know what kind of issue that can cause for the defenses, because we have done that before in our season when we played with a false 9. Well, it wasn't either of these players, of course, but you get the point. Anyhow, this video actually got to 12 minutes. I am very surprised. I thought this would be a quick video. So, I apparently had a lot more to say about Savio than I thought I had. What do you guys have to say about Savio? Tell me down below what you think about Savio, if you think he's ever going to get announced. Tell me, do you think he will have a statue before he gets announced? And yeah, tell me down below in the comments what you think. Remain respectful as always. You can disagree, but you don't have to be rude about it. So feel free to go to the comments, disagree with me if you want, or just tell me your general opinions. And we'll do gambling. Oh my god. We'll do gambling now. Let's gamble on the date when Savio's announcement is going to be made. I will put 100 grand. I don't have that money, but let's go with it. I will put 100 grand on the 30th of July. The 30th of July will be his announcement. What do you guys think? And if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It always helps out a ton. And I'll see you guys on the next one.